Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity with me, Break It Dawn. Let's speak to the real Pernisk. Man lies bound and bloodied on the floor before you. His face is a tapestry of bruises, and blood is splattered across several corners of the room. Man cringes and sobs as you approach. Gods, please. Please, no more. I can't take any more. I'm not here to hurt you. Man pauses, gazing up at you. You're not? Oh, praise beareth. You're not one of his men, are you? He glances nervously behind you. He shakes his head. Please, I don't know who you are, but my name is Pernisk. This is my house. You have to help me. And who was that downstairs? An impostor. Some wizard named Nyrid. Came into my house, tied me up in here, tortured me, and now he and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling Svev. Inside my own house. He blinks. He just turned up all of a sudden. Pernisk looks away, unable to meet your gaze. He figured me out even faster than my supplier. I may have hung onto a tiny portion of his share, but I needed that money. What exactly happened? He sent over the wizard, Nyrid, the man downstairs. Pernisk shudders. To make up the lost copper, I guess. It hurt me while he was at it. Feels like it's been days. Hold still. I'll get you free. No, wait. Pernisk says, his eyes wide with panic. I can't go out there. And while he's downstairs. I've been tied up for the gods know how long. Please, you have to kill him. I'll do it. Pernisk lets out a sigh of relief. Oh, thank you. I'd help if I could, but in my state, I'd probably just slow you down. Please, be careful.
Right.
Alright, let's go lay the smackdown on some drug dealers.
I'll have it in no time.
Did I miss that before? Oops. Let's park ourselves in here like this.
What? Hey.
Pernisk grins. You're back. Anything I can do for you? I found the man you tied up upstairs. The one also claiming to be Pernisk. The toothy smile falters. That's so. He shakes his head. Chibi had to go digging around, friend. Because now, I can't exactly let you leave, can I? He's getting tired of pretending to be that sad sack anyhow. His mouth curves into a snarl. Guards. It's your funeral. Yeah, I'm not gonna negotiate with this guy. I'm not getting paid to negotiate. Stop. Nyrid staggers back, holding a bloody hand in front of him. I give up. Just leave and I'll go peacefully. Alright? Wow, you don't even have a choice. Too late. Okay. One new spell, Rolling Flame. Creates a rebounding ball of fire, inflicting burn damage upon anyone in its path. Good. Get that, and... Not really... I'm not making a plan with these grimoires, I'm just kind of slapping spells into them, in case you couldn't tell. I do want to try and read this description, though.
Yes?
Alright, another generic description. Not super exciting. Something I can sell at least.
Yeah.
Oh, you do not want to fight me, man. Did I see what I just did to all your buddies?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready.
Alright, I think there's another mercenary over here, if I'm not mistaken. That may have been the one we just killed. Yep, just addicts. Alright, back upstairs, we'll speak to Pernisk again, then we'll go speak to Conra. Try to take care of this quest. Is it done? Is he dead? He's already taken care of. Pernisk stares at you. I can't believe this nightmare is finally over. He grins weakly. Seems to remember something. You've no idea what you've done for me, but... He looks up at you, and away again. I need to find my love, Kaenra. Only, after whatever Nereid put her through, I'm afraid she won't give me a chance to explain. But she might listen to you. Please. She must be somewhere in Copper Lane. It's the only home she's known. And please, don't tell her about this Vef. About what I do. I could make it worth your while. A discount, maybe. I just want money, man. Conra sent me here in the first place. She did? Pernisk smiles brightly. Someone helped save my life without realizing it. Please, bring her home and I'll tell her that everything is back to normal. I'll go talk to her. I can't thank you enough, truly. I've missed my poor Kaenra. He didn't offer me money to stay silent, he offered me a discount. I guess on Zvef, which I don't want. If she asks, I will be honest. Had he bribed me for my silence? Well, that's another story. I'm looking to make a profit. want to spread out a little more since there's a lot of single line spells. And this lets us avoid some AoE spells at the same time. I kind of looks up at you as you approach. But what happened with Pernisk? Did you give him the ring? Pernisk was being impersonated by a powerful wizard. However, the real Pernisk also deals Zvev. She blinks at you, stunned. I had no idea. Pernisk, he... She makes her fist down on the table, sloshing her drink. Darn it. How can I trust him after something like this? He's lied to me for this long. She runs her hands through her hair, takes a deep breath. I should just be glad I found out about this before the wedding. Yeah, you're smart to stay away from him. She nods. You're right. I think this is what I needed to realize it. Thank you. Oh, and take this. She unclasped something from her neck. Picked it up from one of the merchants to help me stand firm in my decision. I'll be fine without it now. Unwavering resolve. +2 intellect, +1 resolve. When Tolino Keel and his father were ambushed by Vithrak whilst on their way to Twin Elms. Before the child even registered the strange arachnids, his father thrust something into his hands and told him to run. As he turned to flee, the creatures blasted him with psionic energy. Lino's mind reeled, nearly overcome by the insidious power. Suddenly, he was pulled back to his immediate surroundings. Half sprinting, half stumbling, away from the Vithrak and his stricken father, Lino made it to the edge of town before he collapsed. Town guards were baffled at how the child had withstood the attack. The item his father had given him was an old silver medallion. It was badly worn and missing its chain, and the words, "Do not yield to fear," were barely visible upon its surface. As soon as he came of age, Lino joined the personal guard of a local thane. When he did, he strung it on a thin silver chain and commissioned a priest to enchant the medallion with additional protective wards. Lino went missing years later, whilst on an expedition in the White March.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take a moment to sell some stuff to the barkeep.
Well met, friend. Yeah.
I have a good little chunk of change. I might go see if I can afford that Warhammer. I think it was over 8,000. Also, I should have rested while I was there. Another ship lost. A Valiant merchant vessel dashed against the merciless rocks. No survivors.
Hail and well met.
Oh, I can't afford it. Let me compare it real fast. The same damage. Better crit, +1 enemy engaged. I mean, make my front line a little bit more potent. better accuracy, and more damage. It's a little pricey. That's fine. Other people have unique equipment, and I do not, so feeling left out.
Yeah.
Hail and well met.
Okay, we'll finish exploring Copper Lane, and then we'll deal with that. Oh wait, let's go
Right.
talk to Pernisk. Conra won't be coming back home. Pernisk coughs as you approach. His cheeks are hollow and his eyes are red. Hello again. He sniffs. Have some goods here, if you want to buy. Let me see what you have. So I wonder if he would have broken his habit, or maybe he never messed with his stock anyway. He only dealt, didn't do. With Kaenra leaving him, maybe he started sampling his own product. Or maybe he always did. Who's to say? Either way, he's a bit of a scumbag. This painting depicts the famous scene from The Light of Dawn, in which a traveler and the ghost happen upon a starving man.
I'll see what I can find.
Keeping quiet.
I'm on the trail.
Alright, we don't have the key for that yet. So we're done exploring for now. Alright, to the Scrivener's Dormitory. Spilled tea, empty ink pots, and one detailed sketch of a fire-breathing old dwarf, all that remain of a long study session. My bad.
Keeping an eye out.
I should have stealthed to see if they could see me.
Keeping quiet.
Like there.
Margaret's fire cast.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
The sturdy bunks are topped with thin blankets and even thinner mattresses.
Let's see what lies this way.
Alright, let's ignore Corn for now. We'll come back to him. Same description.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Slow and silent.
I'll see what I can find.
A rancid stench rises from the basin. The dishes at the top of the pile are flecked with morsels of meat and cheese. Those at the bottom are coated in a slimy fuzz. So
Ready,
maybe I could
Watcher.
have sneak past him. There's a few points into stealth.
I'm on the trail.
Huh?
Hello, Corin.
How do you do?
By Wyle's eyeless face, you're one short ogre. But why are you green? And how are you getting the ducks to keep flying around you like that? I'm not an ogre. He cautiously reaches his hand towards you, then pulls back. Better not. Ducks are poisonous. He beams at you and nods his head. You're a scrivener. He nods. Yes, I am a scrivener. I read books, I write books. I once ate a book, only because it looked like sweet pie. Or perhaps it was sweet pie baked to look like a book. Interesting. Oh. I'm also a collector of herbs, flowers, plants. I sell them. Mostly I eat them, of course. I'll show me what you have for sale.
How do you do?
Corin sways slightly from side to side. Your skin's still green. You've lost your ducks. Tell me about the dormitory. It's where the scriveners who work at the Hall of Revealed Mysteries sleep. I'm a scrivener. He sniffs. This place smells like old stockings. Okay. Well, I know where I need to come if I ever need some herbs. Alright, 2 more buildings to explore, both the Hall of Revealed Mysteries and Adam's Den Expedition Hall.
The one that blew up my god.
I didn't mean anything by it. I imagine a man with a head made of fire and light could be very convincing.
Funny thing about Dear Woodens. With all that fire and light, they just treated him like another authority figure.
I could while away hours in here. If we had the time, of course. Do we?
Welcome to the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Books on these shelves cover the history and mythology of Old Valia. Records of books borrowed and returned fill the cubby holes. Okay, so we might be here for a minute reading this stuff. I'll save that for next time. Let's go speak to Fexa first.
Good day to you.
The woman barely glances up from the tomes on the table as you approach. You're welcome to browse the stacks, but mind that you keep your voice down. This is still a temple after all, and Grim does not tolerate disorder. Tell me about yourself. Throws her broad shoulders back. I'm a scrivener and a devotee of Wile. It's my duty to look after our records and resources. Her chest swells with pride. Anything else? This is a temple. It looks like a library. Her eyes grow wide and round. That's because it is. Wile is the god of mysteries and answers, encryption and decryption, concealment and revelation. She raises her hands to the rows of shelves. Its guidance comes from the understanding of the unknown, the protection of hidden knowledge. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries was built to celebrate that. To think there's such a place in the Deerwood. Incredible. I love a glimpse of the archives. How many secrets must sit upon these shelves? They didn't really answer my question. She sighs and rolls her eyes. Yes, it is a library of sorts. Temples dedicated to Wile tend to hold vast stores of knowledge. We use that knowledge to unravel and preserve the mysteries of the world. Who's Grimda? Fexa speaks reverently. Why, she's the High Archivist. She's one of the most accomplished scholars alive today. Nothing goes on here without her knowing about it. Almost nothing anyway. She scratches behind her ear. You should probably tread lightly around her today. Well, farewell. The symbols on these pages writhe and shift. They're dizzying to look at. These titles are for the Glunfathan mathematics and advanced geometry. That sounds like we're going to be here for a minute reading this stuff. I think we've read this one before, right? I don't think we have. No, we had read the history of the Deerwood, not the Adir Empire. So that's something different. So we may be here for a minute reading books. I keep searching. The obscured leaves clues for those who seek. And possibly, its painted eye seems to move whenever you turn your back.
Let's see what lies this way.
The Travels of Errol of Levi, 2662 to 268. Eldar Archives.
I'll have it in no time.
Oh. No entry into the archives without Grimda's permission. Fine, fine. But I'm not happy about it. Well, I hope you guys liked reading, because that's what we're going to be doing next time. So I'm going to call it here. Next episode, we're going to read the library. Possibly speak to Grimda if there's time after that, and continue from there. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.